Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. So today I want to talk about Btcmyk, a platform, a site to rival that of Facebook, right? And those are quite ambitious words. I think that what we're starting to see with the Btcmyk project is that it is starting to become very much in line with early concepts it had of what would happen if you had a social network similar to Facebook and the immense value that Facebook has climbed to in the neighborhood of $1 trillion in value. If you had something like that and it was owned by the people, and of course we've heard this before, but it's only with the sophistication of cryptocurrency that the tokenization of such ideas have become ever more so possible and likely. What would happen if you could have this cryptocurrency social network running on a freemium service where we all owned it and getting value wise in the neighborhood of $1 trillion? And we know that something like that can probably only be done with universal basic income. And why is that? Well, we believe one of the elements that get missed a great deal in our social media is that the social cohesion that is part of it kind of steps outside of money in a sense. And then there's this social currency, if you will. And what we find is that when people like certain social networks, um, whether their incentive is monetized or what have you, they tend to like to stay where that social cohesion is. And so we found that that's very important to have that present there. Um, but if we could have that and then give that value back to the people through a freemium service, then that would be something very interesting. It would be amazing. And it would be something that could be very helpful to many people across the world. Um, and so, using universal basic income and cryptocurrency, we believe we will be able to reach a large amount of users run on freemium services, right? Now, of course, this will not be an easy feat. The large amount of user base that we'll be expecting in an idea like this would be very, very large, right? We could be speaking about billions of people. I don't think there's quite been a project like this attempted in this way. We have seen similar ideas that have not quite been the same. And this is generally like social networks where everybody gets a share. And for some reason, those social networks oftentimes didn't get very far. Wasn't enough incentive to leave the Facebooks, as it were. Wasn't enough value, wasn't enough money in them. But I've never seen a really good attempt at this done under the theme of universal basic income, something that's gaining a lot of traction in modern times here. And I can tell you that many people through the cryptocurrency space, outside the cryptocurrency space, that we speak to about this merger of uh, this type of Bitcoin, if you will, meets universal basic income, that it is quite interesting. And there are so many things about the Btcmyk project I could spend hours talking about in this video, but that's really not the purpose of the video. Purpose of this video is to show early development of what is our new layout to the Btcmyk project. And of course, this is going to be a social media, a social network based interface, right? And so that people can have this social cohesion. there are many social networks all across the crypto space, the internet, but there isn't one I've seen yet with just a really good union of social network and universal basic income. It is almost like social networks and universal basic income were meant to be together, coupled with the blockchain. It is almost like they are destined to do this dance together and create so much economic prosperity across the globe. For people like us here at Bitcoin MYK, the vision, the picture is as clear as day. The idea to create economic prosperity and at the same time help your fellow man across the globe, to us, is a no brainer. And we're very proud of the work we've done here. And we're going to be looking forward to billions of people coming into the platform and going along with this experiment with us to see what would happen if we are able to be successful at this and gain a large user base run entirely on a freemium service, right? And what do I mean by freemium service? So let me explain it. Freemium service to us means, in idea, in theory, to almost create this value with this cryptocurrency through this social network without any cost to you, right? That costs are optional, that this can run primarily on the network itself, and the network values what the token could do in the network itself. And although there are certain monetary economic dynamics that allow that value to translate to some type of use monetarily, I think that ultimately a lot of people in universal basic income would kind of understand what would happen if everybody across the globe got universal basic income and all their basic needs were met, and they would be having enough money coming in their hands every month to take care of their basic needs. Would we even need money, or would it uh, start to get close to what some term to be a type of resource-based economy or socialistic system? And I don't think it has to be an either or situation, or that it needs to end up any particular way like that. I think we can kind of have some type of hybrid within the two, but it would be interesting to see what happens. There's no reason to believe universal basic income at this point would create any type of socialism type effect. I think the proper way to look at universal basic income would be to look at it in terms of what you might consider as capitalism that doesn't start at zero. So this is a very interesting project. It is definitely the type of projects that I like to see in cryptocurrency, and because I wasn't seeing them, what better than to just go ahead and start one and bring the cryptocurrency, the vision that we want to share with you all. And I think you all will be very glad to join the Bitcoin MYK project, to be part of a community that where your value as a human being is always going to be part of that network, and it won't be a network that is based on just about who can bring in the most money, the most capital, and have the most influence. We've seen systems like that, and my opinion is they just don't do very well. Um, the one thing Facebook did get right, and many of these social networks, is the freemium service model, right? The idea of there are no upfront costs to the user. And I think this is something many people have, especially in social media platforms, have come to, really become accustomed to using. So anything else is, I think, kind of foreign to them. But stay posted on the progress. This isn't going to be the finished layout. We're still putting applications into it. and it does have many of the features, or will have many of the features that you do see on Facebook. The Being able to have your all your friends join within groups, and uh, just about everything that you are able to do on Facebook, you're going to be able to do here. And I think that's going to be very important for us going forward, because if we want to substantiate a great amount of value in this project, that can create a sustainable universal basic income, then we're going to have development and applications that help that people are accustomed to using in their transference of value to one another. And so it will be that much more easier for them to be able to transition to systems like these that can offer them so much more than what they're getting now. And so again, just very excited to bring this to you. I'm sure you all are gonna like it as we develop more and more the Bitcoin project, as we stay on our road to get to that $1 trillion valuation, become one. Well, I can't say the first cryptocurrency project to do it, because obviously that's like Bitcoin. But maybe we can be the second, or maybe we can surpass Bitcoin. Uh, One can only dare hope, right? But I think everything's looking great with us. Make sure you sign up, register today. As we're developing on the site further, if you have any login issues, be sure and contact us. We are aware of potential issues like that in the development, but you should be able to log in still. You should be able to uh, um, have another password resent if there are any issues. And if not, you can always leave a message or contact us here on the site, bitcoinmyk.com, and contact us on other social media platforms we use. But that's all I want to say in this video. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, as always, take care.